Start broadcast. Well, good afternoon, everyone. This is Adam Murphy again with, I don't know, maybe this is my third or fourth broadcast. Today, I have a story for you. This is a story for young people and not so young people. For you not so young people, please tell the story to the young people. And to the young people, please listen carefully, as it may alter your life forever. Like all good stories, this one starts with once upon a time. Once upon a time, there was a little boy who lived near the sea. And the little boy dreamed of being a ship's captain. He wanted to sail the ocean, but alas, he was a small child. And when he told his parents of his dreams, they would simply say, "You must wait. You must wait." And the little boy waited. But while he waited, his imagination took off and flourished. And he would spend his free time at the beach, and he would make for himself clever devices, swords, and treasure chests. But his most favorite thing, his most favorite possession, was his sailor hat. And with his sailor hat, he was content to sail both the Atlantic, the Pacific, the Indian, the Arctic, and many other oceans with his sailor hat. Of course, as all little boys and little girls do, they grow up. And as he grew, his life changed and was slowly rearranged for the better, we hope. But even with all of these many changes that were going on and the way his life was rearranged, he never forgot his first dream of being a seafaring captain. And in time, with many of those changes and transformations, that little boy did indeed become the master of his own ship. Yes, that boy grew up and he became his own ship's master. I don't know, we could call this the Bluebeard or the Lollipop, the good ship Lollipop. It doesn't matter. It does matter, however, that the little boy was able to attain his dream. He got his dream and was able to be his own ship's captain. And again, he spent many years sailing all of the oceans of the sea, of the world. The Atlantic, the Pacific, the Indian, the Arctic, the Antarctic, and a few more thrown in there, of course. But alas, this was not a story that has a happy ending, because one day in the middle of this sea captain's life, the good ship came onto a storm that tossed the ship to and fro, fore and aft, and the ship was damaged heavily. And I can now see that the ship is out of focus, but it doesn't matter. The point is that the ship had troubles. One day, a great storm came upon the ship, and the forward portion of the ship was hit by a terrible wave, and it was destroyed. Terrible! But our captain was a very wise man, and he was able to keep the ship afloat. It was to no avail, however, because it was at this time that from the rear of the ship, a terrible tsunami or tidal wave came and overtook the ship and dashed the rear of the ship to pieces. A ship that has no forecastle and no rear or no aft section is a poor ship indeed. But our captain was a strong sailing man, and he was indeed able to keep the ship afloat in this terrible storm. But fate was not with him, because as he was trying to bring the ship safely back to land, a bolt of lightning, electricity from the sky, came down upon the boat and destroyed the mast. Alas, our good ship captain's ship was no more. And even with all his skills, with no fore and no aft section and no mast, the ship slowly, much like the Titanic, began to sink slowly out of sight. Of course, the family and the friends wanted to know what happened to this ship, this fine ship and his captain. And unfortunately, they searched for the ship night and day for many, many weeks. And unfortunately, all they could find of this ship, all that was left of such a mighty ship and the fine ship's captain, was the captain's t-shirt. And that is the end of our sad but true, oh so true story. Thank you very much for watching. Again, if you are older, share this story with your young people and tell them, be careful. And if you're older, well, it's a message that says, be careful. Why not? Have a good day. See you next time. Bye-bye.